Okay, take two. Take two. Hopefully the audio is cool this time, you know. Surely wouldn't want it jitting around again, man. Is it good? 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 It sound good. So Steph PG3 here, Knob arrived back in the Ace Attorney trilogy. And hey, we finna get back into it. You know, the last vid, the Oxum. Is that her name? The Oxum? She died. Yeah, she got stabbed by that sword. Date? Time? Location? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Okay. Somebody's phone ringing. Who could that be at this time of night? Okay. Yes. Edgeworth speak. Edgeworth. Yeah. Edgy, get up. It's an emergency. Huh? Larry? Do you know what time it is? It's not Larry. It's Laura. Alright, bro. He's still going. He's still on this, huh? It's Laura. The Oxnum. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Wait! Don't hang up. It's an emergency. It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Why is he calling him Nick? I'm trying to... Has he always called him that? Has he always called him that? I'm pretty sure he called him Phoenix, right? Why is he calling him Nick? Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking. His life is in danger. What? What happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with bad luck. They already be dead. Anyway, you gotta come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris. My beautiful Iris. She needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry! Wait, are we about... It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion. As if I expected anything to change. We're Edgeworth, yo! Nah, that's crazy. This is like the third person we've ever had. Nah, we've been Maya before. So this is the fourth. This is the fourth. We've been Nia, we've been Phoenix, we've been Maya, and now we're Edgeworth. Alright, they okay. This last episode might be some. Wait, were we Emma in that episode 5? I don't think we ever was Emma. So yeah, I don't think we ever was her. I can't remember. It's been so long since the first game, episode 5. I can't believe we on the last episode of this game, y'all. We done came a long way. We about to be done. February 8th to 19 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? This fit is really just frying me, bro. I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. What country was he in? Well, you should have chartered a faster one. It's not how it works, Larry. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise. And Nick is Mayan Iris Bikini. Huh? Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Elise Dioxman. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, he broke and fell in. So he's about to be up. Oh, so he's up. Dang, he's 26? I should have suspected that. So, because Larry's 25. So Edgeworth and Phoenix is the same age, right? I believe so, right? Yo, y'all see how his picture is so different from how it was when we first started? Like, you can tell he's getting older. Like, you can really see it. Then later, okay, read that. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right. You got it. But they arrested her. My sweet little Iris. And here I was, convinced he was the one that the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand that. I still understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. This is the first... Oh, he gave him the MAGATAMA and the attorney badge? He says some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, he couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is. Could he? I'm begging you, Iris' trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say? You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? How do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high school, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling the entire court before. But this country's just had fallen into such decay. Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. They really play, bro. They really play her theme song too, yo. Bro, this gotta be her sister. They gotta be related somehow, bro. Like, what is this? A twin? Like what is going on here? Is she reincarnated? Like, is this her? Like, there's no way that's how that works, bro. No way she'd be the same age as. Like, bro, how old is she? She's 25, right? When we last looked, I think. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Is she gonna pop up now? No. Mr. Wright. How is he? Mr. Warren said that he might even die. Oh, don't cry. Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron. How could you say something like that? So, is we about to spend the rest of this episode as Edgeworth? No way, right? No way this is a short one. I feel like the last episode was pretty short. So they have to go all out for this, because this is episode 5. And we ain't have episode 5 since the first game. And that game was pretty long. That's probably the longest out of all the games. I feel like the second one has to be the one with Matt Eggerty. What is that? Episode 4 of Justice for All? Yeah, that's the last episode, I believe, for that game. I feel like that's the longest one. The second longest one, at least. I have to go back and look and see how long it took me to beat each one. He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before. Oh, there we go with this sad music, yo. Going to a crime scene as a kid and a jungle teaming with dangerous beasts. Before he goes there, a hunter needs to make sure he has plenty of ammunition. And in my case, that ammunition is called information. Okay, he got his own dialogue for that? Let's see what Edgeworth has to say. Your camera is glaring at me. If something glares at you, it's only polite to return a favor. It's what I was taught. Is something bothering you? Oh, excuse me. Okay. The guard is glaring at me. If someone glares at you. Okay. Are you alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, excuse me. Okay. Let's see what Iris has to say. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distant feeling you and I have met before. So Edgeworth sits into, like, nobody in this episode so far understands what Phoenix and Edgeworth. Because Maya didn't get to meet Dahlia. Mia's dead. The judge, he ain't reliable. Like, Larry, I don't think Larry has ever met Dahlia either. Gumshoe probably is most likely the only one, but even we gotta meet Gumshoe first, but Edgeworth to really know. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave a Zakora temple. A Zakora temple? What's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power? Did you go to that temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at that temple then? I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. What did she do? That's why I'm there. And why I continue to train to purify my soul. Yeah, like, if I had any thought that this may be Dahlia Hawthorne that, like, somehow broken out of jail and, you know, dyed her hair a different color, then, like, she doesn't seem like the type of person that asks for forgiveness. So Phoenix is older than her. How old was Dahlia the last time we seen her? Where she was like 23? Was she 9? No, she was like 19. No, the best thing to go off is that case with Phoenix. And what was he, like 22? That'd be weird, right? If Dahlia and Phoenix was the same age and her, and she's younger than him. I don't know. I don't know what to think of Iris so far. Either she's some type of sister. Dahlia then broke out of jail, changed her whole. She didn't even change her look. It's the same hair color with different. I said same hairstyle with different color. But I don't know, man. I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime. All right, I'll help to clean up after dinner, and then went back to my room at about 8. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. I see. And then I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to our story, I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. Okay, my suggestion is Edgeworth is about to experience the MAGATAMA for the first time. Where is Maya, actually? What happened to her? Surely we meet up with her, right? Is this about to be something like Maya and Edgeworth work together? Or is it going to be Gumshoe follow? No way Gumshoe's about to follow us around, bro. We ain't going to have a sidekick? We ain't going to have, like, no secondary person with us the whole time we're Edgeworth? We'll find out. We're asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder. Yes. However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? There we go. She only has to. What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. This must be what Wright was talking about. The psychic locks. I believe he said I need to present this MAGATAMA item to do something. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out this. Damn, Iris, you just a liar. Sheesh. The lad with Phoenix. Bro, we gonna have to switch back to Phoenix at some point. We have to. Because she had like 4 to 5 psychic locks. So we gonna have to switch back at some point. So we can unlock those. Because it'd just be a waste to not have those unlocked. And know who she really is. And how they know each other. So do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I am certain that the thing that killed the human, I said killed the human, that thing that killed the victim was a human. So please answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed at least the Oxnum? No, I'm not the one who took her life. Those psychic locks things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited right at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, you would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? He's a very dear, indispensable friend. It was 5 years ago. Oh, is she about to tell us? That's when I deceived him. You deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. What? That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he'll ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Oh, is we about to just... That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. Oh! You see how I just went from depressing in here, and then they gonna put this banger on. Alright, so that's interesting. She said she deceived him 5 years ago. So what? Because I can understand, you know, Dahlia Hawthorne definitely lied to that man. So how did she deceive him? If this is not her. This could be her for all we know, bruh. I don't know, man. Dahlia, we gonna double back to you. You stay right there. I said Iris, my fault. February 8th, Dusty Bridge, man. It sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Dusty Bridge. Oh, wow. It's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, there is Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year. Or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess. You were transferred by HR to the local prince. Wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe. He's impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godot was going to get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Godot. I also want to know his backstory. They gotta... If this is the last episode of the game, which it seems like it is, unless they just take it beyond and go episode 6, what I don't think they're going to do. I mean, it'd be the first for everything, though. We gotta know his backstory. Now, we know it was him, and he went by Armando. But how did his hair change color? Is it age? Why does he wear that thing on his face looking like Cyclops from X-Men? I don't know. There's so much stuff we gotta unpack in this episode if this is the last game, the last episode of this game. Obviously, Iris plan on telling Phoenix, so we eventually gonna figure out what that's about. But we gotta know what Godai got going on too. We gotta know. There's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall. The shack. It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Giving a hovel a great name is a crime itself. I call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castle. That's not such a great name if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. Okay, we got this. So this is the bridge Wright tried to cross. Pretty reckless if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. I don't see how he managed to win his cases in court. Blind luck. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. Bro, look at this empty. Look at that empty space right there. Sheesh. Why does it low-key look like there's no tiles? But it is. At least I'm assuming it is. It just looked like it's a bunch of nothingness right here. Some letters are wildly engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge just certainly is an appropriate name. You need to get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. That sign says Dusty Bridge. I can see how you read it wrong, though, sir. You're the one who needs glasses, detective. Try reading it one more time. Come on. Ah, you're right. It's Dusky Bridge, after all. Dusky. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. I'm sure you could. What you mean they made a mistake? It says it right here, bro. What? Hey, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore. Hey. I remember back in the day, they really used to be pay phones outside. They used to be outside. They're not no more. We don't see a lot of these anymore. That's true. Since we got one here, why don't we take a photo as a memento? Well, sure. Why not? Oh, darn it. I don't have a camera with me. I'm going to go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir. What's so special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated by them? Okay. It looks like a pretty good distance to that far cliff. Yeah. It's gotta be around 100 yards or so. Detective? That's not even close to 100 yards. Well, I gotta admit, I'm not very good at judging distances. It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems. Okay, is that it? I believe that's it. You know, make sure you go around again. You're not missing anything. Okay, let's off the gummy show. I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, it's as simple does. Well, simple is as simple does, they say. But you've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. Seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. Who y'all think it is? Larry? Lawrence? Rice? A witness. Yeah, that bikini lady, or her. Bikini lady. Here? On this freezing cold mountain? Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through. Yup, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. That's how it goes, right? Or what's that leap? And is there something on the other side? Yeah, some old building they called the Inner Temple. We can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training, and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey. So now Maya is stuck over there. What happened to Pearl? Is Pearl over there too? Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can't do the aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the inner temple until tomorrow, sir. Will she be alright in this cold? How did the bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was a lightning. It was lightning? Lightning? What? Who is this Prosecutor Godot? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. He's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge. And what would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his master or something. None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Godot myself. Bro! I can't stop yawning, bro. I didn't yawn like 4 to 5 times. Like, yo, it's cooking me. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. According to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, that? We got that information from the witness testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge. Who is this witness? Bikini lady? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops leaders, sir. Okay, that's weird. No way it was Bikini, right? Because she seemed, I don't know. Did we said everything we need to say to him? Okay. To the main gate we go. February 8th. Hazakura Temple, main gate. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself is anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder? Hey, wait a second, hold it! Objection! What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another and... What kind of lame excuse is that? You call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is the prosecutor, that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird. Plain, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy? I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet? I'd say more like sorbet. It is rather cold here. Iris did murder her. Someone else did. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Why they keep playing this, though? This is really a bop. Alright. Bro, isn't it just funny, like the monkey on Larry's shirt? And he got that hat, and it's also just that piece of the hat sticking up like the monkey's hair. Alright, let's see what... actually examine. Let's see what Edgeworth has to say. The gate looks quite old, strong enough to resist the way of time. That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. You got a real flair for words, sir. I've always appreciated the kind of old timeless elegance. Like, look at Edgeworth just glazing him. Like, he just... like, bro, he ain't even say nothing that crazy. That's exactly how I feel, too. Take this coat, for example. Like a fine wine, it gets better with age. Even fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you call a coat, detective. Damn. Oh, man. That must be the main hall back there. A brilliant deduction, sir. Bro, can you get off his meat? Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe? A brilliant use of suspense to build the tension, sir. According to Wright, the head nun has some important information. I can't miss the opportunity to speak with her. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say this just gave me a great idea. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. I've got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich. An invention. Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. Edgeworth. I said Edgeworth. But Gumshoe making my brain hurt, dog. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride or something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. Oh man, it's called a snowmobile. I can see the small bell tower from here. Hey, that just reminded me. There's something I've always wondered about. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. You call a person who tells a lie a liar, right? So I don't only call a person who rings a bell a beller. Or truer for a guy who tells the truth. Oh man, I'm not going to get any sleep tonight. I had no idea he was such a deep thinker. This is how Edgeworth, I said Edgeworth, Gumshoe is around Edgeworth, yo. He just be acting and saying all this ridiculous stuff. Alright, suck to Larry. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? Larry. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. See, Larry, that's where you're wrong. See, you haven't met Dahlia Hawthorne. You ain't see her. Cause that girl, we ain't gonna get in her, man. We ain't gonna do that. I was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time. Honest. I had a penny for every time she said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. You know what I mean? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. Like Larry, like he get no girls, bro. Like the last girl we seen him have, like she died. Like Larry, you need to give it up, my guy. Just give it up. Iris don't even like you. She got her eyes on Wright for real. Like it's just not going good for you, bro. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? What? Get lost. Go back on your chartered jet and get out of my sight, you creep. And I hope your plane crashes and you die. Bro. Why he just say that? I'll ask you just one more time. Where were you and what were you doing? Oh, dog. He got 3? As I suspected, psychic lock. I'm sorry, man. You know me, I just don't remember. My short-term memory's a wreck, dude. So now we got Iris with 2. He has 3. Jeez, bro. Everybody just lying now, man. Gosh. 8th Hazakura Temple, main hall. Sorry. Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Who is this? Hi, my name is Miles Edgeworth. My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you. What was she about to say? She might just what? But I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Well, you have found her. Now, what can I do for you? I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. You asked lightly. If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Bro, what is going on? Alright, yo. Bikini, you need to calm down. Wow. Mr. Edgeworth? Bro, her whole face is jiggling. Yo. Yo. This ain't none, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps getting cut. My stomach is already growling in protest. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first, I want to hear what you know. Alright, this is new. I believe this wasn't here at first. There are more cushions that go around the room. What's that? A piece of paper sticking out from under that stack. Beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like an old manual envelope. What is it, Detective? This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10. Whoa! Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed. Whoa! What that mean? Bro, hold on. Dog. Alright, bro. That just took a turn. Obviously, it wasn't her. She must have seen it or something. Why else would she die? I don't think Bikini said that, dog. I don't think she said that, but yeah, I don't know, man. This sounds like a blackmail letter. Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, so now we know we can go back to Iris in the detention center, present this, and we maybe can break some locks. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra important prosecutor, a super duper prosecutor. Bro, the whole time we gonna be with Gumshoe, he just gonna be glazing Edgeworth like this. He really fanned out. Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. It's an altar with the giant MAGATAMA shrine on it. There are lots of candles lined up on it too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while. Maybe we should blow out those candles over there to make up for that. Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind singing happy birthday to me? Stop that! Cut that out! Please don't blow out the altar candles. Why is he shaking like that? There's flowing script written everywhere on the walls. Man, I bet you'd have awful nightmares if you try to sleep in here. This is our main hall, so it's protected by a variety of magic spells and charms. They're all designed to prevent evil forces from entering. So if I slept here, the oogie woogie boogeyman wouldn't hunt me down for eternity, alright. Does this guy think about anything other than eating and sleeping? Okay. Oh, it's a warm cat box, but where are all the cats? It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room. Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees. Those are a type of zabuton. Fishing called Inda. Why are you giving me such a hard time, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Why? Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, detective. This dynamic is it's kind of like Phoenix and Maya, bro. But I feel like Maya gets a pass for how she acts sometimes. I can give her a pass because you know she spent her life in Korean village. But Gumshoe, you've been on the planet for 32 years, dog. Come on now. That thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room. This is a lesser MAGATAMA. It's a precious Harlem, containing a great many souls. Huh? This is lesser? What is the greater one like? The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Kareem exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors. Alright, so I believe that's it. Right? Yeah, that's it, I think. Doesn't help to look around once more. Make sure you have everything. Okay, let's talk to Bikini. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was about 9 when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard, but your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? Well, you're staring at me. I'm starting to get goosebumps. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. Hey, yo, bro, what is my cat doing, bro? Over here tripping. Relax, dog. Just threw me off. You get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Alright then. I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. It must have been past 11. No, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart. Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie. Dog. Bro, that's Iris in that pic, yo. Bro, she stabbed her? What did Elise do? Bro, what did she do to get stabbed? I saw two people. One of them was laying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris. Dog, no way. Come on, Iris, bro. How are we going to defend this? You must have been quite shocked. Of course you was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom, and I happened to witness this from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and then I passed out. Unfortunately for her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. Unnatural? The girl I knew simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. I wonder what she means by that. And as the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back. Don't we all? Bad lower back? Yes, especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as a frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. So you left a disciple all alone. Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the temple after she had rung the bell for lights out. Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did the head nun actually see Iris there? Dang, wait. Okay. That's weird. She didn't see Iris, so who? Okay, that's crazy. I think I'd better try to get some more details. So who's this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treat her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course. Special course? It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times? You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one a little bit. Last night we still hadn't started the training session itself. Oh, that's good to hear. Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you. Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this. Do you know that small girl? I believe she is Mystic Maya's little sister. Maya has a little sister? Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Faye's cousin. Little Pearl? I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with dinner pretty much. But I haven't seen her at all since last night. She's nowhere to be found. You mean she was with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back. A little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone? As they say. Man, did Edgeworth never meet Pearl? I could have sworn he met Pearl, right? As they say, the plot thickens. Okay. February 8th, Hazakura Temple Courtyard. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. It looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask. Just to be sure. Are you really going to defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I've got to be careful. Got to make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out of its own. Flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from the tap. Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years? This is the first time we've actually been here, right? I don't think we were here with Phoenix. Oh, look, it's a ladder. I hope this man not about to say that's a step ladder. A step ladder. My fault. It's a step ladder, not a ladder. The main gate must be over the stone wall. Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. Okay, no dialogue for that. So the sword from the gold statue is actually the murder weapon. It sure is. It's called a chichisito, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood? Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the chichisito too. The fingerprints. Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon? What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figured it doesn't feel really good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Yeah, bro. See, as of now, you understand, bro. It's stressful, bro. It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night. There's something elegant about the light of the fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How did you know? Oh, this is her cane. What's this? Looks like a wizard staff, or her staff, I mean, that belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Deoxum. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes. What? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. Bro, what? Bro, what, bro? Why do you just have, like... Alright, dog, he cooking me. That's it. That's what you wanted to tell me? That's it. This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Are there any on it? Just the victims. Okay, we got that. Okay, got that too. Nothing here. Here, probably something over. I was about to say, oh, probably something right here. I just love skiing. Really, you don't seem like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Oh, They're a little too kiddie, you know, messing with my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go mad? Bro, you driving that man crazy. The main hall of Prosecutor Temple is above us here. Hey, you're right. I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Prosecutor Temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels. Oh, that makes sense. But wouldn't it be easier just to build the place slanted, sir? I failed to see how I can consider that to be an even remotely good idea. I think we have everything here. I'm pretty sure we looked at everything. We didn't miss anything. I surely hope not. That's why we're checking again. You know me. You gotta scan the environment. Make sure it's cool. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Alright. Pretty sure we cool. I guess we should talk to Gumshoe now. The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise D'Oxnam. Her entire past up until she won the writing award last year is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on Feb 7th. Cause of death was blood loss. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon? The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. Bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a two-story building. A two-story building? That would be about the same height as the room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise D'Oxnam was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Okay. Now then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay. Let's take a look at the map. Okay. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, they had none. Right after they'd finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. Okay. Look at them moving. You see how smooth that looks? Even though like that bridge is like probably one of the most unstable bridges of all time. At 10 p.m. after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. Dang, she moving pretty fast, man. When she got there, Bikini had her take her while she went back to Hazakura Temple. So Iris killed Elise before she went there, after taking a hot bath to soothe her back. Sister Bikini witnessed a murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. In the temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of a defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if I came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you should have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge. Yes, he certainly will remember my face even after such a long absence. That's why I request that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. Alright, so Godot is not going to be there, apparently. We're going to get that other judge, that judge with the blonde beard. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposed to train at? According to Bikini, it's an old building that can use for training. They use for training for acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusty Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? That, nope, not a thing. Nothing. The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. The only thing there is the inner temple. Here is not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. Alright, we're actually gonna end the video because it's like 12:57 and we gotta upload this. It's a lot of things to unpack here. We got the picture, well, we got a picture that's not a picture, but Iris murdered Elise, and this is. She also got this note. I don't know who sent her this note. I don't understand. We gonna find out though. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, y'all. But like, share, subscribe if you're new, turn post notifications on. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. It's getting real. It's getting real pretty fast.